A new era for boxing on Channel 5 continues. Nathan Gorman faces Thomas Salick for the IBF International Heavyweight Championship, whilst Josh Kelly makes his return. Watch Britain's best prospects in The Big Fight Live. Friday at 9, exclusive to Channel 5 and My5.
This is Andi Purewal for Boxing Social in association with Betfred. We're outside of Talksport Studios in London and I'm joined by the new WBA regular champion Daniel Dubois. Daniel, congratulations on your victory against Trevor Bryan this past weekend. Just look back on it for me. How are you feeling?
Oh, I'm good. I'm really feeling good. I'm a winner, so I'm just feeling on a high, a real good buzz, and ready for what's next.
It was obviously a devastating knockout from yourself. It seemed to be a matter of when it was going to happen, watching the fight.
Yeah.
Did you always feel like it was going to happen as quickly as what it did? Was you disappointed maybe it didn't happen any earlier?
That was my plan, to go out there and beat him up for however long it took, and how long ever he stood up to it. I was just going to keep giving it to him and keep the pressure on. I was there to win and bring that belt back, and that's what I did.
There's obviously a lot of mutual respect between the pair of you after the fight. I've seen a video of him coming into the changing room saying you just had to build up the fight, but before it he was very vocal. He was kind of trying to get underneath your skin, had a few words to say. Did he not necessarily agitate you, but did that make it more personal for you before the fight?
No, it was war, and he was doing what he had to do to drum up himself. We were there. My dad was there. The team was there. My dad made a lot of noise at the weigh, and it was great. I love that vibe and that feeling that this is it. This is next time round it should be a bigger and better fights. So this was a stepping stone in the right direction.
Would you say that's the best performance of your career so far?
It mattered the most, maybe. It mattered the most, I still got bundles more in me, but it mattered the most, and I did what I had to do. We went out there to win, and we done that.
Daniel, obviously, same question I asked Frank, I'll ask you. There's a lot of politics within boxing. You hold the regular title. Alexander Usyk holds the super title. Do you class yourself as a world champion now?
Yeah, that's a legitimate world title, world champion. There's no selling it cheap. I'm a world champion. I'm in the history books. To me, myself, I don't feel like it's, because it's not one of the major names you hear about I was fighting, but it is the world title, and this is a massive belt, and I want to do big things with it. Now I'm making my legacy.
Now, just before we do come forwards, obviously out in Miami, how did you enjoy that? Do you have an after party, anything you can let us in on, or has you got to stay PG?
We were just, I'll just keep it hush-hush, but we just, in and out, wasn't it? It's, we were on a mission, we just went in there, done the business and got out.
What was it like to be alongside Don King for the fight week?
It was great. Don King, he's such a amazing guy, amazing promoter, and he had a good few words to say to me, and just the whole buzz and feel around these greats, and who knows how much more shows they'll be doing. So it was special for me to be out there and be on that show.
Now, Dan, just to kind of loop back to yourself in terms of your career, where you could go next. I spoke to Frank just and mentioned to him the situation with Alexander Usyk being super, and he's talking about the stipulations of how he could line up for you, eventually facing the winner of Usyk AJ2. Would you be happy to, let's say, they fight in August, like they've said, if that was to get called, whether it be early next year or what have you, would you be happy to step in and face it, one of Anthony Joshua or Alexander Usyk?
Yeah, I'm the champion now, so this is what's next. Make as most out of this title and this belt as I can, and this is if these opportunities come up, then we're going to be ready for it. We're going to train to win and, go out there and, put on a show.
Dillian Whyte was also another name that was mentioned. Talk to me about that fight, Daniel. Is that one which you're going to push your team for?
Well, Frank speaks, been talking about it now, and if that's the next step, then I feel, I'm ready for that. This is the next level, and, once I've got this belt now, I feel like I'm the true champion, and, you have to go out there and defend it, and leave your legacy and make your mark.
From the performance you saw from Dillian against Tyson, if that was you in the ring on that night, what do you think would have happened?
I can't. You know what? I'm not even going to go there. I'm fighting. With Fury. You've got to do. You just got to break him down. I'm not going to look into it that deep, but he went out there. He did his best. and Fury came up with was a better man. So, credit to Fury, but it was a great fight, and maybe if he's next, then I want him next.
Just a couple of fights in the heavyweight division I do want to get your thoughts on. Chisora Pulev, what was your take?
Chisora and Pulev, that's the next.
What's your thoughts on that on July 9th when them two fight?
That's a good fight. Both of them at the similar stages of their career, and I'm sure they're going to go out there and give the old boys a good run for their money. I think that Derek's an old war horse, and you never write him off because he's one tough cookie.
Will I get a prediction out of you?
I'm going to go with Derek, but Kubrat beat him before, and he's got the styles, to nullify a lot of, he's taller and everything, but Derek's an old war horse.
And final one, Daniel, obviously on that rematch between Alexander Usyk and Anthony Joshua, August 20th, for the date being muted. What's your take? What goes down when the pair of them share the ring for a second time?
I think Joshua could win. I prefer Joshua to win, but Usyk's a very good boxer, very skillful fighter. You never write him off. He's got bundles of skill, and if he could upset him again and pull it off again, who knows?
Well, Daniel, I'm going to leave that there now because another queue's forming behind me. I appreciate this. Yeah. Enjoy your victory. What are you going to get up to enjoy it?
We'll figure that out this week. We just got back in. I'm still a bit jet lagged, to be honest, but relaxing time.
Straight off the plane, and Frank's got you working doing interviews, Dan. But I appreciate you stopping by. Thanks for meeting me at Box Social.
No worries. Good stuff.